Did you know that Queen Elizabeth II owned more than 30 corgis throughout her life? These charming dogs with fox-like faces and funny walks have won the hearts of not only the British monarchy, but also millions of people around the world. Today, we will dive into the fascinating world of Welsh Corgis and learn 11 amazing facts about this breed that will make you look at these four-legged friends in a completely new way. These small dogs with big hearts hold many secrets that you might not even have suspected. Are you ready to learn why corgis are considered magical creatures in Welsh folklore? Or why, despite their short legs, they can develop impressive speed? Let's begin our journey into the world of corgis. The first thing worth knowing is that corgis are truly royal dogs. This breed's connection with the British royal family began in 1933, when King George VI gave his daughters, Princesses Elizabeth and Margaret, a corgi puppy named Dookie. Since then, these dogs have become an integral part of the royal family's image. Queen Elizabeth II loved corgis so much that she created her own breeding line. Interestingly, the Queen's last corgi, Willow, died in April 2018, ending an 80-year era of royal corgis. Have you ever wondered what it feels like when your pets become a symbol of an entire country? The second fact might surprise you. Corgis were originally working dogs. Despite their cute appearance, Pembroke Welsh. Corgis and Cardigan Welsh Corgis were used by Welsh farmers as herding dogs for centuries. Their low height is not just a funny feature, but an evolutionary advantage. Thanks to their short legs, corgis could skillfully dodge the hooves of cows when herding cattle. They would nip at cows' ankles to direct their movement while remaining low enough to avoid retaliatory kicks. Imagine this. This small dog controlled animals that were dozens of times larger than itself. Isn't this an impressive example of how nature creates the perfect tool for a specific task? The third interesting fact is that corgis are considered magical creatures in Welsh folklore. According to ancient legends, corgis were a gift from fairies to humans. Legend has it that fairies used these dogs as riding animals and to herd their magical cattle. If you look closely at a corgi's fur, especially in the shoulder and withers area, you can notice a pattern resembling a saddle. This is the so-called fairy saddle. The Welsh believed that at night fairies would come and ride on corgis, using these markings as a saddle. Isn't it amazing that such magical stories have survived in our modern world? The fourth fact concerns the amazing anatomy of corgis. Did you know that corgis' short legs are the result of a genetic mutation called achondroplasia? This is the same form of dwarfism found in dachshunds, basset hounds, and other short-legged breeds. But despite their short legs, corgis are incredibly fast and maneuverable. They can reach speeds of up to 25 kilometers per hour. For comparison, the average human running speed is about 12 kilometers per hour. So in a sprint, a corgi can easily outrun its owner. Amazing how nature compensates for certain features with other advantages, isn't it? The fifth fact: corgis are incredibly smart. On the dog intelligence scale developed by Professor Stanley Coren, the Pembroke Welsh Corgi ranks 11th among all breeds. This means they can learn a new command in just 5 to 15 repetitions and perform the first command with a probability of 85% or higher. Corgis not only learn quickly, but also have excellent memory, retaining learned commands throughout their lives. Did you know that many corgi owners note that their pets seem to understand human speech even without special training? Sometimes, it seems like they are really trying to communicate with us. They just can't speak. The sixth fact might seem amusing. Corgis are known for being talkative. These dogs have a rich vocal repertoire and aren't shy about using it. They can bark, howl, growl, and make various sounds that owners often describe as talking. This feature is connected to their herding past. Loud barking helped control the herd and scare away predators. Modern corgis use their voices to express a wide range of emotions, from joy to displeasure, from excitement to anxiety. Some owners even claim they can have full-fledged conversations with their pets. Have you ever tried talking to a dog? The seventh fact: corgis are incredibly enduring. Despite their small size, these dogs possess impressive endurance and energy. Historically, they worked all day herding cattle on Welsh farms, and this endurance has been preserved in the breed to this day. Modern corgis need at least an hour of active exercise daily to stay healthy and happy. Without sufficient physical activity, they may begin to exhibit destructive behavior out of boredom. Interestingly, many corgis excel in sports such as agility, flyball, and even herding competitions. Isn't it amazing how these small dogs with short legs can overcome obstacles and compete on par with much larger breeds? The eighth fact: corgis shed a lot. These dogs have a double coat, a soft, dense undercoat, and a longer, coarser outer coat. Such fur excellently protects them from bad weather, but means that corgis shed year-round, with especially intensive periods in spring and autumn. Corgi owners often joke that they could knit a second dog from the fur their pet loses in a year. Some enthusiasts even collect their corgi's fur and send it for spinning to later make warm, soft items. Can you imagine how warm and cozy a scarf made from corgi fur might be? By the way, this fur is 9 times warmer than sheep's wool. The ninth fact: there are 2 separate types of corgis. Although many think that corgi is one breed, there are actually 2 separate types: Pembroke, Welsh Corgi, and Cardigan, Welsh Corgi. They are named after counties in Wales where they were bred. Cardigans appeared earlier. Their history spans more than 3,000 years, while Pembrokes have existed for about 1,000 years. The main differences between them include ear shape. Cardigans have more rounded ears. Tail: Pembrokes often have docked or naturally short tails, while Cardigans have long tails. And coloration: Cardigans have more color variations, including merle. Interestingly, until 1934, the Kennel Club of Great Britain classified them as one breed. Have you ever thought about how many similarities and differences there can be between dogs that at first glance seem almost identical? The 10th fact: corgis have a unique swimming style. Due to their unusual physique, long body and short legs, corgis swim differently than most dogs. They keep their hindquarters higher than their front, creating the impression that they're swimming upside down. Despite this peculiarity, many corgis are excellent swimmers and enjoy spending time in the water. Their thick double coat provides additional buoyancy and protection from cold water. However, owners should remember that not all corgis like swimming, and a dog should never be forced into water activities against its will. Isn't it surprising how these dogs adapt to various conditions despite their physical characteristics? And finally, the 11th fact: corgis are one of the most popular breeds on the internet. Thanks to their cute appearance, expressive faces, and funny poses, corgis have become real stars of social media. There are thousands of Instagram accounts dedicated to these dogs, some of which have millions of followers. Corgis regularly become the heroes of memes, videos, and even cartoons. Their popularity on the internet has contributed to the growth of the breed's popularity in real life. However, specialists warn you shouldn't choose a dog just because of its popularity on social media. Corgis require a lot of attention, physical activity, and coat care. Have you thought about how internet culture influences our choice of pets? In conclusion, we can say that Corgis are amazing dogs with a rich history, unique physical characteristics, and vibrant personalities. From their royal status to magical legends, from their herding past to their stardom in social media, these dogs continue to charm people around the world. And now, a question for discussion in the comments. If you could choose one character trait of Corgis that you would like to have yourself, what would it be and why? Perhaps their endless optimism, or maybe their determination and purposefulness. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new about Corgis, don't forget to like. It will help our channel grow and create more interesting content about dogs. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss new episodes. Share this video with friends, especially if you know Corgi lovers. They will surely find it interesting. In the next episode, we will tell you about another amazing dog breed that might change your perception of what our four-legged friends are capable of. In the meantime, take care of your pets and remember, every dog, regardless of breed, deserves love and care. And lastly, perhaps Corgis really are magical creatures. After all, they can turn an ordinary day into a celebration with just one wagging tail and smiling face.